What's up, people? I'm specifically talking to the folks that can't sleep like I can't at this particular time. I want to give a type of serious message. When I say serious twice, I mean double serious. Like, look, people, when you bring children into the world, the children grow up at a particular state of the world at that time. So whatever is happening in the world around those kids, they live through it and they become educated to the fact of what is happening and what is going on, good and bad. So I feel it best that parents should bring kids into a very good world where they are brought up through that very goodness with no bad at all, or at least very little traces of bad. Because when you look back from a long time ago and then speed ahead, you notice that some of the things that are going on now that are bad are generational, in which were carried through and brought forth by all those earlier generations. Yes, people, like racism and sexism, those would be two major generational curses of traditions which were carried through and brought forth. And we all know what those bad things are and what pertains to them. So there's no need to put definitions to them. But I will give an example of both. Hey, woman, get in there and cook my dinner now and make sure it's warm this time because you keep bringing me cold food. That's one. And another is, hey, nigga, go in there and get me a soda. Come on, slave. Yeah, those words do cause pain to others who hear them and who are referred to as such. But I know it's two different versions. It's nigga and nigger, and nigga is pertaining to something cool like in a slang. We all know that. But the other one, nigger, pertains to something very bad, which is demeaning of a character. And with the women thing, telling your woman to go make you dinner and all that, and the kids hearing it, then they will someday grow up and get a wife or a girlfriend and relay the same type of messages to her in a bad way. And not just those two things, which were clear-cut examples, but like on other things too. Like just say all the bad vices that are wrong, which are continued on. And look, people, just because the government makes something legal, that still doesn't mean that it's right, such as in the case with gambling, certain forms of drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, and legalized prostitution. And now marijuana. Yeah, people, use your head, add and place morality to a lot of this stuff that's going on. Just because they say you could do this type of bad and not do that type of bad, that doesn't make any of the bad right at all. So you must use your head and your judgment. Usually the forms of bad in which society deems right, those are the ones that are usually kept around the longest and are carried through into further generations and eras, despite them being bad and as bad as they are. Yes, people, just think about those things, smoke them over. I believe you'll find that what I'm saying makes a lot of sense. Well, people, sweet dreams.